Let me get past the squeaky part. There we go. So, raise your hand if you feel like dentistry can be stressful sometimes. Right? Maybe it's your very first patient of the week and your suction dies right after you extracted 3/4 of number 18. Anybody? Yeah, we blotted a lot. Like, is this how you feel some days? Are you an emotional dumpster fire? Like, I'm fine, everything's fine, it's fine. Stress lives in our minds, in our thoughts, and in our bodies. It takes its toll. Kelly Burns told us to stay present to our feelings. This is so important. And sometimes you just feel like you've hit a wall, right? This actually lives at my front desk. A friend of mine is a sculptor, and he created this. This is a picture of my actual front desk. I took this last week. I'd like to draw your attention to the giant green dinosaur at my front desk. My office manager had COVID last week. I had a sticky note at the front desk. Hi, if you have an appointment, please have a seat. Otherwise, please send us an email, give us a call. We had 3 people working in the entire office. Stress doesn't just live on the sticky note, y'all. It lives in our minds. It lives in our bodies. So, what I'd like to talk to you about, what I do, I am Laura Collatz, by the way. I'm the Laughter Fairy. I teach laughter yoga. I'm a trauma-informed coach, and I'm a real practice owner and a real dentist. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes when you're under stress. We've had a lot of people today talk about choices, and that's so brilliant because I'm just going to dovetail right into that. I'm going to go with the higher number, Vanessa, and I'm going to say we think about 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day. And every single one of those thoughts cues chemistry. Your brain, you think a thought, your brain creates a neuropeptide. And that neuropeptide is interpreted by your body as an emotion. Joy is an emotion. Frustration is an emotion. It's a neuropeptide. And with every single thought we think, we're changing the chemical soup that we're swimming in. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about my magic roadmap. I had some animation that I haven't worked out yet. I use this acronym, MAGIC, when I teach dental teams. And I'm trying to explain to dental teams about getting stuck in that feedback loop, that thought, emotion, reaction. And I'm trying to help people get to where they respond instead of reacting. So each letter in MAGIC stands for a different concept. Oh, there's the animation. M is for mindfulness. I'm not talking about sitting on a tuffet and meditating, although that's fantastic. A is for authenticity, Kira. Thank you so much for bringing that brilliance to us today. It's learning how sometimes we slip into these masks when we survive. You know, the mommy face? Right? G is for gratitude. The real kind of gratitude that changes your body chemistry. It changes your brain chemistry when you practice it. I is for intention. It's for responding instead of reacting. C is for connection. Stress is isolating. Dentistry is lonely. And when we can heal, we heal together we heal when we're together, right? So today I want to take us through mindfulness, intention, and connection in about 1 minute, all right? So we're going to talk about mindfulness first. And so what if I told you that there's a mindfulness practice that you don't have to be quiet for? Would you be down with that? What if I told you that you don't have to sit still and it's actually kind of fun to do? We're good with that? All right, super. So I think most of you know what I'm going to say next. Oh, there we go. Did you know that laughter, I'm just going to click through all of these because laughter does all of this amazing stuff, guys. It increases your circulating oxygen to your brain and to your body. It increases your production of happy chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. And when you make eye contact with each other, you get oxytocin too. That's the I love you chemical. It increases your ability to access your prefrontal cortex, which is the adult in the room part of your brain, right? Who was it that said the toddler part of there? Right? Yes. It gets you out of your amygdala. It gets you back into your prefrontal cortex. And it increases your heart rate via variability. Laughter also decreases, it also decreases your production of cortisol. That's your circulating stress hormone. Laughter decreases your blood pressure. I do this in the chair with patients. My hygienist sometimes walks out because she gets a little embarrassed and she doesn't like to laugh in front of people, and that's fine. I will do laughter exercises in the chair with patients, and their diastolic will go down 10 points. It's pretty wonderful. Laughter also decreases your perception of pain. Norman Cousins wrote in his book, Anatomy of an Illness, he discovered that 10 minutes of vigorous laughter would give him 2 hours of pain-free sleep. So, of course, I teach laughter yoga. Now, what is laughter yoga? Don't be scared. I'm not going to make you all laugh for 10 minutes, which is usually how long you have to laugh to get these measurable effects, all right? So laughter yoga it's an exercise program. We combine deep breathing and laughter exercises. We make eye contact. We feel really awkward and kind of goofy, and then we feel better. It was created by an MD in Mumbai, India, back in 1995 when 5 people got together in a park and laughed for no reason. They just laughed because it made them feel better, and they knew it would make them feel better. Like I said, we combine laughter exercises and childlike playfulness, which is my favorite. And the beautiful part of laughter is your body and your brain do not know the difference between laughter that's spontaneous and laughter that's intentional. You're going to get all the great health benefits, whether you mean it or not. You just have to move the air, move your diaphragm, and give it a little practice. So we're going to do mindfulness, intention, and connection in 1 minute. And I'd like to invite you all to participate in my very favorite laughter exercise that is better for your abs than crunches. I've got a timer if it works. You're not supposed to do it. Everybody needs to participate because you're not even going to have to make any noise. Ready? Whoop, whoop. All right, somebody got a phone? Because my timer's not working. All right, here we go. I should have told you guys to pee first. Usually I'm pointing at it going, why isn't it done yet? Kelly, can you count us down?
Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6, I've got 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Well done. Woo! Good job, guys. So I would like for you all to notice at your table, I brought some course materials. There's a cup full of bubbles at your table. I'd like to invite you all to participate in my very favorite controlled breathing exercise. Plus, it brings out that childlike playfulness for the win, right? So let's talk about what just happened. There we go. You guys are all enjoying 25% more oxygen for your brain and your body. Your blood pressure went down. You're starting to swim in those happy chemicals again. For those of you who are unable or unwilling to join us, I don't think that's anybody in the room, because we have mirror neurons, you're all happier vicariously anyway. Sorry, not sorry. How do we use this at work? We laugh every morning at my practice. Sometimes when my office manager is up at the front desk and every single patient walked up all at the same time, she just takes a deep breath and she goes, okay, one person at a time. It's all good. When we have those anxious patients in the chair, Ground yourself first. So the thing is, every time we think a thought, we're either reinforcing a neural pathway or we're forging a new one. Every time you continue to think that thought, you're making that pathway stronger. The trick here, folks, is that practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. So let's practice how we want to show up, with intention, with gratitude. Because otherwise, you're making your trench full of snow kind of deep. Right? I really appreciate all of you today. Thank you so much. When I teach this in larger groups, I go through the whole magic framework. It's usually a fun day. Plus, we blow bubbles. Thank you.